Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options, real stepper. Check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping John at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk on play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights, we was young racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel?
Turn it up a notch. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Smacky that likey, hitty that subby. Drop a voicemail, baby. 804-592-6160. I want to hear from you. Let's go, baby. Living my life with no regrets. Pull up on me.
We did chillin' at the spot.
Anytime.
Pull up on me.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
The chill spot. Party time.
Anytime, I just want to have fun. Come and pick me up.
Meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool. Get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel?
He's simply ravishing.
Yeah, the mic's on this time, baby. The mic is on this time, baby. Oh, this morning you need a swivel of hips. Yeah, baby. Calisthenics. Get the body loose. Oh, you know you're ravishing, baby. Bring it on to the side. Let's go. There we go. Stepping right on time. Oh, they know he's fine. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Smacky that likey, hitty that damn subby. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what. You know, even though the New York Yankees, I'm trying to figure out what to do with this wristband. What'd he get? Ah, it landed perfect. Look at that. I'm like Mr. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. I just did it. You saw that? That was live on camera. Right there, landed. Perfect. Landed right there. Perfect. Gotta get some slow-mos of that shit right there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That means the Yankees are winning today. Anyway, guys, yeah, right. We know the Yankees blew the game, right? We know the Yankees, It was a tough one yesterday. I tell you this. Those are one of those games when you're calling that game and you're super excited because it's going to be one of the best games you call all year. The Yankees won that. They had that game locked in. 2 outs in the 9th inning. Anthony Vulpi, of course, goes gap to right center field. And what else can you say? There's not much you can say about Vulpi. There's not much else you can say about Anthony Vulpi, but how good this kid has been. But anyway, I digress. The New York Yankees get the loss. We understand it. They come back. It is what it is. Yankees blow that game themselves because they gave the game away. Let's not front about that. Let's not joke about that. It's the fact of the matter is the Yankees handed that game over on a silver platter and said, I'm done. You guys win. It is what it is. But I'm feeling great, man. I am feeling great for many reasons. One, this community, man. I could be, exhausted after a doubleheader, after washing a 120-pound dog for 3 hours, coming on doing designated spitters, waking up today, doing all rise. I tell you what, man, there is no greater blessing than what NYYU is doing right now and with this amazing community. And man, oh man, do we get to let that be shown on Saturday. Saturday is here, guys. We are right here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's travel day for me. Yankees off day. Thankfully, it's a Yankee off day, but we will be having a live that day. I'm pretty certain of that. And you guys know I'll probably be doing some of the old school lives from the Bronx. So, just camera. So, the old school style Simonetti Source days. When I go to New York, a lot of times I like to just break out the phone, hold it up, and talk to you guys for a couple of hours or an hour and a half, whatever it is. But you guys know how we do that. So we're going to have some content for you guys those days. Unfortunately, there won't be the regular podcast and things like that. But it's all good, man. I'm super duper excited. Saturday is here, man. NYYU Day is coming up this Saturday, guys. And like I said before, man, couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more excited, one, about getting with my NYYU team. Francis in the chat said a long time ago, man, it was like Nick Fury, right? Getting the Avengers together. And this team is just friggin' awesome, man. Our team is so much fun. They're so exciting. They're so dedicated to what we do. So I'm super duper excited about Saturday, but I'm mainly excited to be seeing this community again in person and to hang out with you guys and to watch the games with you all. And to just spend time to talk, you know what I mean? And of course, it not being the way it is like this, it's going to be in person and celebrating NYYU together, because that's what it is, man. It is a celebration of NYYU and this community that we are building. That is exactly what it is. So, again, these days are going to fly by. Saturday's going to be here. We all know it. It always flies by. I just remember saying next weekend. Now it's this weekend. It's right here. Roberto says, I hope I make Dane dance. Hey, man, Dane's going to be there, guys. And it's the first time I'm seeing Dane. First time I'm meeting Dane in person, and the first time I'm meeting Johnny Lasagna in person. Everybody else I've already met from the team. So those are 2 new teammates I get to meet for the first time, and we all get to hang out together for the first time. So I'm oh my God, Dane is going to be twerking on the railing. Oh my God, Francis, Lord have mercy. Francis, well, let me take a little sip of my nice cold tea here. This is green tea, by the way, a little cold mixture for the throat. I read about this online. We'll see if it works. But a little Dane twerking on a railing, okay? Smacky to likey, hitty to subby. But it's gonna be fun, man. You guys know I can't wait for it. But let's see who we got in here. FL Diver, what is going on, my guy? Roberto Pop-Off Diaz, that's my guy. Popo Diaz, man, I wish you were coming to the event, my guy. Francis Lee, of course. Super, what's going on? The one, the only Macho King.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
We continue to talk about Macho King being at the event and how exciting it's going to be to hear that voice in person. I don't know if we're ever going to hear Macho King's real voice. I mean, are we ever going to hear Macho King's real voice? I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if we're going to hear Macho King's real voice. It might just be, that might be his real voice. I think it's his real voice. I'm just going to go ahead and say that is who Macho King is, and that's all there is to it. The save situation, mid-card crackle. What's going on, mid-card? How you doing? JT, no cup of coffee in a big time this morning. My cup of coffee is percolating upstairs, so I will have my cup of coffee right after All Rise is done. Jake, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Kev Boogie, you already know the deal, Kev. It's been a while we've been doing this. Kev Boogie, Gabagool.
Gabagool, over here.
We'll do that again on Saturday, my guy. Yankees Kyle, how you doing? Desiree Conrad, Anthony Medina. Anthony Medina, who goes back to the very, very original NYYU, what is it? NYYU then, but our very, very first event in the, what the hell is that thing called again? What is that area called? That somebody remind me what that area is called. The Pepsi, is that the Pepsi something? Some shit like that? I forgot what it's called. It's not the Delta, I don't think. It's something like that. I forgot what the hell that area is called, but at the very, very first one. And of course, we're continuing to see that growth. Bronx Bomber 86, Lois Simmons, Philo, what's going on, brother? How you doing, fam? How you doing? Who else we got in here? I know I missed some names. Tina, Booty Ken, what's going on, my guy? Angel Serrano, what's up, brother? How you doing? Michael Vita, J-Man, the Pepsi Lounge. That's what it's called again. The Pepsi Lounge. Rod Thompson, oh, my brother. John, what's going on, John? How you doing? Luis Hill on a hill. Luis Hill on a hill, okay? Kicking with Roy, what's going on? Pete, there's two Macho voices, his regular and promo voice. That sounds about right. Brett Alexander, what's going on, my guy? How you doing? Eric, what's up, Eric? Sup, Pete? Early game for my Guardians today. Well, we gave you one yesterday, Eric, so you guys should maybe go on a little bit of a roll here after that. Griminator, what's up? Eddie Snaps, Tyler Talbot. What's up, Tyler? How you doing, my guy? All right, guys, let's get right into it. Look, man, drop your voicemails. We got quite a few already from you guys, so honestly, though, keep those voicemails coming. I'll be honest with you guys. We're going to go over some Yankee standings. We're going to look at some Yankee statistics. Mondays, we're going to do that a lot when it comes to the stats for the club. So we're going to look at some of that today. And we'll break down a little bit of Toronto. That's coming up a little later today. Yankees, of course, traveling to Toronto for a 3-game set. Luis Hill will be on the hill today. So it's going to be, should be a good series. Toronto has 3 of their really good starters going. Yankees, I believe, I want to say have Hill, Rodon, and Stroman going. So it's going to be pretty strong matchups on both sides. Should be a good series. But let's take a look at where the Yankees are. And as Macho King says right there, 12-4 is better than I expected. Macho, again, I continue to say this almost every single stream we are on. If somebody were to come to me and say, Pete, the first 16 games of the season, the New York Yankees will be 12-4. I would sit there and probably go, knowing who they are playing, probably not. You can say that, and I'll have to see that to believe it, because I can't believe that. The Yankees are 12-4. They lost yesterday. Everybody else in the East did win. They got the best run differential right now in the AL East, a little bit ahead of Baltimore. It's very, very early. We understand that, but this is what we're working with right now. So the New York Yankees 12-4, 2.5 games ahead of the 9-6 Baltimore Orioles, 3 ahead of the 9-7 Boston Red Sox, 3 ahead of the 9-7 Tampa Bay Rays, and 4 ahead of their matchup tonight with the Toronto Blue Jays, who are 8-8 to start the season. And we go ahead and look at some stats. Of course, guys, I just want to pull this up by at-bats. Gleyber Torres is the top of that list. You see Gleyber, one of the guys struggling this year, man, really struggling, to be honest. It's not just Aaron Judge is struggling and the timing's a bit off. Aaron Judge still has, 3 homers, and we'll get to him, but Judge is still doing something productive while he's struggling to what we're used to seeing Aaron Judge do. 64 ABs for Gleyber Torres, 2 doubles, no homers on the year, 2 ribbies. 8 walks, 15 Ks, and 64 ABs, 3 stolen bags, 203 average, 297 on base percentage. But get this, a 234 slugging percentage. A 234 slugging percentage and a little over a 530 OPS. So there is a lot of struggle going on right now for Gleyber Torres. No doubt about that. That's about as clear as day. Anthony Rizzo's another guy a lot of people have concern with. And I'll just put it like this. I'm more concerned about Anthony Rizzo's glove than I am his bat. I think the bat will come around. And the bat hasn't been horrible. Again, 274, 357 on base percentage. Those are not horrible numbers. Whether you expect there to be more power or not, it is what it is. Those are not horrible numbers in that regard. Yes, first baseman, you want to see more doubles. You want to see more homers. You want to see something better than a 355 slugging. I get that. But man, oh man, let me tell you, he has been horrible in the field. And that's something you typically do not say about a guy like Anthony Rizzo. Juan Soto, one of the MVP candidates on this club. It's between 2 guys. 344 average for Soto, 468 on base percentage, 541 slugging, 1,009 OPS. Again, 15 walks, 10 strikeouts, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. He has been everything you can ask for. Aaron Judge, 58 ABs, 207 average, but a 373 on base percentage for Aaron Judge. That is what you want when a guy is still struggling with the bat. 5 doubles, 3 homers for Judge. Slugging is still at 448 while he's struggling. We know that's going to go up. 821 OPS. We know that's going to skyrocket. The 207 average, all Judge needs is a week. No joke. Aaron Judge gets 1 decent week, folks. And trust me when I tell you, that average is going to skyrocket because I think he's second in baseball in walks with 16. I think Mookie Betts is the only guy ahead of him. And then I believe Soto is right behind him with 15. Verdugo's starting to come along a little bit. I know there was a lot of upsetting stuff with him yesterday that, not running the first, kind of looking behind you. Could have really been a very, very big part of the Yankees losing that game yesterday. Doogie's starting to come around. Couple of doubles, starting to get some hits. Looking like he's starting to put it together a little bit. Anthony Vulpi, I mean, what else do you say about Anthony Vulpi? 382, 477, 564, 1,041. Anthony Vulpi right now is looking like one of the best players in Major League Baseball. And it's just that simple. He is looking like one of the best players in Major League Baseball. It is that simple. That's how good Vulpi is right now. I would consider Vulpi the MVP of the club at the moment, even over Soto. He is the guy for me. And look, he's tied with Soto for the most hits on the team at 21. He got 5 stolen bags already, 2 homers on the year, 4 doubles. There's not much else you can say about Anthony Vulpi besides the kid's been unbelievably good. It's a new player. I don't want to talk about last year Vulpi. He's not the same guy. It's stupid to talk about because it's not the same player. That's simple. Stanton hitting 250, 291 on base percentage, 538 slugging. Let me tell you right now, you could get 250 from Stanton a majority of the year with a 538 slugging, you take it. You take it. With an 829 OPS, you take it. You take it. Would I like to see the on-base percentage go up? I don't think it's going up because I don't think pitchers fear him as much as they used to. He got to get that fear back. But 250, 538, 829, I'll take that shit all year long. Oswaldo Cabrera still doing his thing. Average dipping a bit now. He's still at 289. But that average is starting to come down a little bit. DJ LeMahieu on the mend, getting ready to come back. A lot of different things going on there for the Yankees. But all is well right now, man. I mean, yeah, I get it. We look at yesterday and it pisses us off. We're angry. The Yankees should have won that game. We know that. They battle. And the way they lose it is on defensive mishaps. You never want to see that. So Francis brought up a really, really good point yesterday on Designated Spitters. He said, look, if I was Brad Ausmus, I'd have that team out there early in Toronto saying, hey, look, let's get the infield out there. Let's shore that defense up a little bit. And the reason why that's such a brilliant idea is everything else is working. Everything else is working really, really good right now. Everything is really, really taking shape. Everything is. So you definitely want the Yankees to do whatever it is. They got to shore that infield up. They got to get that right. The plays to you need to be made. And look, my biggest concern, I mentioned this on DS last night. My biggest concern with Gleyber Torres is we saw the same thing when he plays shortstop. If the bat struggles, he tends to carry it with him to the field. And that is my concern. Gleyber Torres, to me, is a very, I don't know Gleyber Torres personally, but I'm going to tell you guys what I see when I watch him. I see somebody that must be overly emotional. And I don't mean that as he's going to go in a corner and cry. I don't mean that. I mean, he probably has a tough time of separating the two. I hit, I don't hit, it spells over on the field with me. Something we saw in when he plays shortstop. It's something we're also seeing now, beginning of this year. Is there an injury? But we don't know that. We don't know if there's an injury. Apparently, we saw him get hit on that thumb, but he was in the lineup the next day. And I don't know if there's an injury there that he can't grip the bat well and all that and this and that, but maybe he's trying to play through it because it's a contract year. But at the end of the day, you can't look like this and make the type of plays that he's made a couple of times already this year. And these are the things that we've gotten on Gleyber Torres for since he's been a New York Yankee. And guys, I've been a critic of this stuff, no doubt. But last year, if you remember, in the second half, I said it. I said, this is the best I've seen Gleyber play across the board. He's hitting, he's fielding, and he's running every time. Every time he's running. So it was impressive to see that. I hate kind of seeing him going back to what it was. Whether it's an injury or not, doesn't stop you from playing the game hard, doesn't stop you from, making the easy plays that are in front of you. But it is what it is. The Yankees defense as a whole really needs to shore things up because things are going well for this team. But they can turn sour and turn south really quick if that infield defense could be shaky in 1-run games, 2-run games. We all know one big error in the infield could change the entire outlook of a game. And is it going to happen? Yeah, of course. It's always going to happen through the course of a season. But the routine plays in front of you, you got to make sure those plays are made. It's the major league level, guys. We're not talking about little league or college. We're talking about the major league level here, the best of the best. So our expectations are their expectations that they make those plays. It's no difference. It's no difference. Guys, you have loaded us up with voicemails. I thank you for that. Let me do a quick refresh, and then we are going to get right into your voicemails. Again, here is the number. Do me a favor before we do that, guys. Hit that like button. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. We are now, let me do my math real quick. 69 subs away from 24,800. Yes, you heard me right on that one. We are now 69 subs away from 24,800 on our mission to try to get to 25K before April 20th. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. And once I said 69, DJ Steele's nasty ass appears out of nowhere. But I love the guy. I love the guy. Before I get into voicemails too, I want to make one quick announcement. As you guys know, NYYU obviously this is a community, right? This is a community. For a lot of those people out there that believe in the power of prayer, as I do, I ask you guys to send a prayer to the Mario Gomez family and Mario's dad. Mario did post about this on Twitter. He kept it private with some of the team, including myself a couple of days ago. But I'm not going to go into any detail as Mario didn't. He's just asking for prayers. If you guys don't mind, I know this community is always together with each other. Please, 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 guys, send prayers to Mario's family, Mario's father. And of course, as Mario returns and gets back, I leave that up to him to discuss however he likes. But he did tweet about it, and I know the situation. So just quickly saying there for Mario, please, guys, send some prayers to the Mario Gomez family and Mario's pops. All right, guys, let's jump into voicemails. Let's get to the first one. Here we go.
Macho King in the house. How you doing? Down the ground. The Yankees took victory and wiped their asses with it yesterday. If the right side of the infield failed to deliver, Rizzo had 2 errors, but with a big hit. But it didn't matter because Gleyber Torres befuddled the ball like King Kong Bundy looking for his pickle, dig it. That's why Gleyber Torres gets the fuck you of the day, yeah. The lack of focus and hustle is why you never even sniffed the contract extension, yeah. And simple plays like throwing out the catcher is why you won't be a Yankee next year. But I do know a place across town that'll take you because they're used to choking in a big spot. Anyhow, today's a new game and we pick ourselves up, get dusted off, and stay macho. Oh, yeah! Macho!
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something real quick, guys. I got to say this. King Kong Bundy looking for his pickle is wild. That is absolutely wild. King Kong Bundy looking for his pickle. Damn. Hey, man. Let me tell you. There's not too many that do it like the Macho King. I'm just telling you right now.
Don't degrade the champion at any time.
He is the cream of the crop.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
That's what he is. He's the cream of the crop. There ain't nothing else to say about it. It's that simple, folks.
Hey, good morning, Pete.
Yo.
Jersey Mike here.
Jersey
I was
Mikey.
just making my morning cup of coffee, and
Okay.
it bothered me before I fell asleep last night and this morning, too. You know, you said it last night with that Verdugo thing, but I really think that these guys need to have a little bit to talk to, more particularly would be Vulpi, Torres, Verdugo, and who the hell was the fourth one I was thinking? But whatever, even if it's those 3. You know, simple things that, you know, the team looks great, but there's things that need to be tightened up on. You know, that when it comes to August, September, and then playoff time, those are the things that are really going to kill us. You know, when losses like last night, you know, they're big, they're not huge. But when it comes to October, those kind of things are going to really devastate us. And it needs to be known now that those are not the types of things that you can let fly. You know, you can't just not run straight to first base. You can't bobble balls on big plays like that. You know, I mean, both those guys, you know, and, I mean, like I said, the team looks great. I love watching these games, but there are things that definitely need to be sharpened up on. So take it easy, Pete. Keep up the good work.
I agree 100% with you. There is nothing wrong. Like a lot of people go, oh, how can you say this? The team is winning. No. Because even Jersey Mike right there, he's not knocking the club. He's not saying that the Yankees aren't a good team. He's saying they got to shore things up and you should nip these things in the butt, so to say. So yes, I agree with you. I think everybody out there, Vulpi, Oswaldo Cabrera, Gleyber Torres, Anthony Rizzo, Verdugo on the running, the entire infield defense. Yeah, I do think there could very easily be a nice conversation. This is not a conversation when you go in there throwing a desk. Not at all. This is a very simple private conversation. Let me get my infield together. Come here, guys. The Verdugo one, keep that with you and Verdugo in an office. Pull them aside real quick. Hey, Doogie, look, listen. I need you to do one simple thing. When you hit that ball, you look straight ahead and you run hard every single time. I don't want there to be some ground out where a guy bobbles a ball or a play like that happens. We don't ask for much here. You guys are professional athletes. Running down that line is the easiest thing you could do every game. I get days there'll be frustration. Nobody on base, 2 outs. You may hit a slow roller or a hard ground ball, and you might be going 70%. That type of shit happens. I get it. But when there's big moments, games on the line, getting late in the game, we got to score. We got to keep things rolling. You hit that ball, you got to run down that line. That's simple. That is something we will not tolerate here. That's simple. Telling you this time, this should be the last time I need to tell you about it. When it comes to the infield, that's a very simple conversation, and that's exactly why Francis brought up. Maybe Brad Ausmus could go ahead and get those guys out there and go, let's take some additional grounders. Let's work on some infield defense, turning double plays, the snaps, the throws, all of that. Let's work on some infield. Let's work on situational fielding. What we do in these moments, you can always work and you can always get better. And it's a very simple conversation to have while you are winning. It's a different conversation when you're losing because then it may not be as cute. But while you're winning, keep that convo good where you are, right? And get to it and get your W's, man. And get things tightened up.
Pete, good Monday morning to you. It's your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing?
How you doing?
You know who I wish the Yankees would got back for second base? I wish we had signed Robinson Cano. We should have given Cano the money. He's an excellent second baseman. He knows how to hit. He knows how to play defense. I wish we had him or Alfonso Soriano. I remember when we had Chuck Knobloch and he made an error at somebody at second base. They moved him to left field. That experiment stunk. What's next? I do the same thing with Gleyber Torres. I mean, it's not a knock on him. I mean, but, you know, how many errors does he have to make? It's like watching Chuck Knobloch.
Soriano now?
I wish we had Cano. I really miss Cano and Soriano on this team.
Now?
But, you know, maybe, you know, hopefully when LeMahieu comes back, maybe he'll get some reps at second base because, I mean, not a knock on Torres, but, you know, he starts to stink a little bit when he plays the field, you know? I mean, Vulpi is excellent. And Cabrera's kicking butt, and my gift from God finally got a home run. Thank God.
Now?
Well, I know things will get better for us. We'll go on and beat Toronto tonight in the next couple of games, too. Well, Pete, you have a good day. Rock on, NYY Underground ever. Smacky the likey, hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Yeah.
Robbie Cano! Simon needs you! Simon wants you at second! Who's out there? Outside, hold on. We got him? Yeah, come on. Alfonso! Second base, Soriano. Yeah, we need you here. Now playing second base for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano. Simon woke up in 2009. Simon, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Hey, Let me look at the newspaper today, okay? Well, look at this. Oh, how you doing? Look at this. The Yankees, they should have brought Cano back. I told you this guy. It's 2009. I think his alarm is Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I think that's his alarm. Simon, I tell you what, Simon, you make the world go round, my friend. You make the world go round.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, Pete. Luis Hill on the
Yo.
hill here. I just want to start off saying to Mario, if you're on, thoughts, prayers out to your father, your family. I don't know the situation, what's going on. I don't need to. Just want to say thoughts and prayers are with your
Appreciate
father
that,
and
my
your family.
guy.
But moving on to the Yankees.
Okay.
I think, that game really frustrated me. It's the first game of the season where they lost. Granted, they haven't lost much, but the first game that actually pissed me off that we should have won. But overall, Nestor didn't have his best stuff. Anthony Vulpi, this fucking kid, man, he's MVP of the Yankees so far. Let's fucking go.
Easy.
Gleyber Torres, you got to make that play as an MLB infielder. Come on. Like, I don't care what's going on in your head. That's a routine play, infield in. But my thing is, why didn't Boone walk? I would have walked the bases loaded there. Set up the double play with the one out.
I like doing that too.
But Anthony Volpe, again, I'm just riding on him. Alex Verdugo, I know you said a lot of people are getting on him about not running down to first base on that play. I think it was more he was running down the base, and then that throw back home scared the shit out of him. That it was going to nail him in the face, so he kind of stopped and ducked out of the way. I mean, no excuse. You got to still keep running, but I think that's more so the thing as opposed to being lazy. Anyway, sorry, I'm like driving right now. I'm on the road. I'm in a rush. I don't know if I should be calling in. I know this is all over the place and really long, but see you later, everyone.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Nah, brother, it's all good. I think you had another one right after this, though, so let's get to that one.
Yo, Luis Hill on the hill calling in again. I just got an email that my 4Q cup of coffee
What a
just
difference
got
in
delivered. I'm out on the road right now. I'm not home, but when I get home, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get myself a cup of 4Q coffee. In the big time, motherfucker. All right, let's go to Toronto now and whip up on some Blue Jay doggone ass. You hear me? Yeah.
What a difference a voicemail would make. That 4Q, let me tell you something. You want a commercial for the 4Q. You could just recognize it was delivered and it just hits you like a ton of bricks. This guy said, yeah, Pete, I'm driving and, I don't know about that play. That was a tough one. Wow! Got the 4Q! I have never seen nothing like that in my life. He didn't even drink it yet. When this guy drinks the 4Q, he's going to fucking jump through a wall. I never seen nothing like that in my life.
Hey, Petey. It's TJ from Atlanta again.
How you doing?
I love you guys. What you guys are and more like you. You guys
We love
are
you.
great. You do
We
a
love
good
you.
job, all of y'all.
Thank you.
Why you channel on YouTube is just so great. Anyway, I want to talk about three things about the Yankees real quick.
Okay.
1, team chemistry. 2, the lineup. And 3, team defense, fielding defense. 1, let's talk about the chemistry. I love this team's chemistry. Soto, Verdugo, Stroman, some of these other guys they got. They look like they're having so much fun, so much smiles on the field. Just seems like this whole Soto thing has been a great addition to the Yankees this year. More importantly, last week on the Marlins game, or one of the games that Yes was televising, I saw Garrett Cole out there with Nestor and some of the other pitchers, I think Carlos Rodon, and how they were looking at, at a tablet, looking at some videos and how they were all kind of getting together. I love what Cole is doing. Even though he's not hurt, he's still helping the team, even though he's hurt. Things like that. Love it. I love the Vulpi finally at the leadoff spot. He'll be fine. We're doing a good job. Gleyber needs to be on the bottom of the lineup. Shit, bat him ninth, man. He sucks anyway. And then finally, team defense. We played 16 games. We have 16 errors. They're all in the infield. What the hell are we doing? Vulpi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a couple of blunders, but he's made up for his bat. Same to Cabrera. Now, Rizzo, he's made some big hits. I can forgive that. But Gleyber, if he's going to play defense like this, he need to hit the couple of home runs. I mean, he just sucks. Get him off the team. Save the $17.5 million. Trade him now. I don't care. Trade him for a reliever. Trade him for anybody. Get him out when DJ comes back. I don't want him on this team. He's definitely ain't coming back next year. And if he's playing for a contract, he's going to get garbage in his contract. That's what he's going to get, garbage. You know what I'm saying? I hate Gleyber. All right, man. Thanks a lot. Oh, by the way, great prediction on the Judge home run yesterday. Thanks.
Thank you, man. Judge is one of those easy guys to predict, right? Judge, like, it's hard to, you can't even, like, Aaron Judge is one of those guys, like, I can't really take credit for this and be like, hey, I knew it was coming up. It's like, if you're going to predict anybody's going to homer, Judge is like that guy. Like, you do it with Trevi, then you're on to something. Hey, man, Trevi's going to homer today. I know it. And then he does it. You're like, shit, that was a coincidence, man. That was a good guess. Really good, perfect timing. Judge is like, it could be any at bat. It could be any at bat. He's going to homer. I want to bring something up about the Yankees defense. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? You ready to get angry? So you heard our last caller right there say that the Yankees have, I think, the most errors. Something along the lines, right? The Yankees have the most errors. You guys ready for this? This is why I hate this stat. And I've said it 100 times, and I don't care. People want to argue with me about it. I understand the stat. A lot of it's about range and getting to balls that other people don't. I understand that. The Yankees are second in baseball in defensive runs saved. So you know what the Yankees would tell you? They're not playing poor defense. I guarantee you, if you asked Aaron Boone, Aaron Boone's answer to you would be they're not playing bad defense. Same thing they did with IKF. They used defensive runs saved and said that's the reason they are not playing bad defense. Now, your eye test would tell you they are playing bad defense. You want to know why? Because they are playing bad defense. They're not playing good defense. No matter what defensive runs saved and your mother's tit wants to tell you, they're not playing good defense. They're just not. So that's why I'm not a big fan of defensive runs saved. They go, look, Anthony Vulpi last year. I love Vulpi this year. He's a new player. Defense is still a little shaky. Last year, he wasn't a Gold Glover. I don't give a poot what anybody wants to say, but guess what? Defensive runs saved, loved him. IKF, defensive runs saved, loved him. Would anybody sit here and say IKF was a good shortstop defensively? None of you would. None of you would sit here and say IKF was really good defensively. But the Yankees are second in defensive runs saved. So if you asked Aaron Boone and you asked a lot of people on the staff, they would tell you, oh yeah, we're good defensively. I don't know what you're talking about. And this point is proven very easily. Go back to the days of IKF when Aaron Boone was going on every radio station, and then I think the Yankees just told him, stop appearing. You're making an ass out of yourself in front of everybody. He was arguing with everybody. He's a great defender. Should have been a Gold Glover. This and that. His defense is amazing. Defensive run saved. And you got New York personalities, including Michael Kay, sitting there going, what the fuck are you guys looking at? What stat are you guys looking at that tells you that the eye test that we watch every day tells us this guy is great defensively? It's absolutely wild. But that's why, again, I don't hate analytics. I'm a fan of analytics because I do feel everything tells the story individually about players. I like it in that regard. There are some things I love OPS. I don't like the expected batting average shit. I don't like because he hit the ball hard, he's usually going to get a hit. I don't like all that nonsense because the majority of Tony Gwynn's didn't have great exit velocities. Derek Jeter didn't have great exit velocities. Pete Rose didn't have great exit velocities. Ichiro Suzuki didn't have great exit velocities. Talking about some of the greatest table setters and players overall in the history of Major League Baseball. So I'm sorry if I sit here and go, I take that with a little grain of salt. There's some other things with these two eyes and the brain I have that I kind of process stuff that way. That's kind of the way I go about it. But hey, look, to each his own. Yankees have the second best defensive run saved in baseball.
Yo, 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 good morning, Pete and NYYU crew. God bless all of you guys. Yo, man, listen, man, this game that we lost, that was a crap of shit, man. One of the awfulest games that we lost this year so far. But what I'm mad at Stanton not being able to get to second base. Glaber having butter in his glove. I don't know what the heck's wrong with him. Vulpi, we can't blame him too much because that was not so bad. But
I'll say this. Hold on. Vulpi should have made that play. Vulpi knows he should have made that play. I'll just say that.
Worst thing of all is Aaron Boone with his BS plays, leaving the pitcher a long time so that they continue hitting him and bleeding him. And instead of him stopping the bleeding and getting another pitcher, he leaves him in. Ridiculous, bro. What could I tell you? That's the most that I was pissed off at. I hope that the Yankees rebound and they start hitting and fielding properly and take care of that problem immediately because we cannot be losing games like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I have to say. God bless you guys, man. Have a great time out there on Saturday, and I will definitely, as a promise, I'll rock and roll to meet each and every one of yous out there in September. Okay?
Awesome.
All right, guys. Have a great day, and God bless. Bye-bye.
Yeah, guys, we'll have the announcement on April 20th. So on Saturday, we'll have the announcement about the next event in September. I think you guys are going to really, really like this, man. I think it's going to be pretty damn cool. It's definitely different. I'll explain the reasons why and all that and what we're doing and, you know, how awesome, truly, how awesome the Yankees have been to the NYYU community with making adjustments, you know, kind of going over what they normally do because you guys have done an amazing job of filling out that Audi club, and they recognize that NYYU is the real deal. NYYU is legitimately the real deal, and you know we can sell these things out, and we can do big things, and we can show up and show out. So we got a couple of announcements coming on Saturday that we'll announce there in the Audi club. It's gonna be really fun, man. I've done as much as I can to give you guys the idea of what Saturday is gonna be like and what it is like. I can't do any more. You guys are gonna know. You guys are gonna know when you see it, and you're gonna sit there and be like, damn. NYYU is like this. This is everything these guys said it is. And for the first timers coming to the event, get ready, man. You're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely love it.
Hey, Pete, Fast Eddie. What's going on,
My
brother?
guy.
Just watching the show here. I'm sure you're going to hit on it right around now, but we have got absolute dick from both of our catchers, man. It's like Wells is trying to give away the job to a guy who's just as bad as he is. So I don't even know if we have any catchers down AAA who can do better. Well, I guess we got to give them some more time, but we're getting no production from that part of the order, man. So keep your fingers crossed. All right, Bo. I'll be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.
All right, my friend Fast Eddie. We'll be seeing you on Saturday. I'll talk about what Fast Eddie said real quick because you got to give Austin Wells time. Trevino, we know who Trevino is, right? He's going to be a defensive first guy, even though I don't think his defense has been that great, but that's who he is. He's going to be a defensive first type guy. When it comes to Austin Wells, here's what you guys got to remember, and this is why I'm sitting there saying I thought it would be a 70-30 split, but I think Trevino's playing too much, to be fair. I think he's playing a bit too much. Austin Wells, let's remember this. Wells is a guy who is a young kid. He's played every day in the minor leagues. And now you're switching to being on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Can't do that, man. You can't do that with a young player. Austin Wells needs to be in the damn lineup. You got to give him a few days in a row. The Yankees got to make up their mind here. What are we going to do here? What's the future? Jorge Posada got a lot of playing time when Joe Girardi was his guy. He played the majority of the time. You got to let Austin Wells get time to play. Now, I will say this. Austin Wells is also a notorious slow starter. So every single level he's gone to, he has struggled for a bit. No question about that. But, he has to have a chance to play. Austin Wells is a very, very good hitter. He got good power to the opposite field. He's an average guy. He's not a guy that should be hitting 180, 205, 215. He's a guy that should hit 250 plus at the major league level. That's the projection for him. Now, the Yankees have a shit ton of catchers coming up. One of them being my guy, Agustin Ramirez. My guy, a goose, super a goose, is tearing the ball up in Double-A, but he's going to need his time to develop. Carlos Narvaez in Triple-A. But you got the duo you're probably going to have all season at the majors right now. And Austin Wells just needs his playing time. That's simple. It's that simple. He needs to play.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronxy. I got to say, I'm disgusted with that loss.
You and me both.
That's not that you don't lose that fucking game.
They gave it away.
It's not that you're never going to lose a game. It's that you lose on defensive errors.
Yeah.
A game that you won on offense.
Mm-hmm.
That's just disgusting. The infield defense needs to be fixed.
Yep.
I mean, Rizzo. I mean, you said he's got his glove is not broken in. I mean, if that's true, what the fuck is this, Little League? You're not going to get that. I mean, that doesn't happen at this frickin' level. And Vulpi, I don't care if you're batting 1,000, buddy. What's with the bobbling the ball all over the fucking place?
You're right.
And Verdugo, you hit that ball. You don't worry about what's happening in home plate. That's none of your business. Do your fucking job. Look at first plate and dash. Okay?
Not wrong.
I mean, what the hell is that? And Torres, he can't find the frickin' ball. They blew the sweep. You don't lose that game.
Agreed.
I'm just disgusted. I'm sorry. Big picture, I realize everything's great. Everybody's doing great. It's a great team. I'm not knocking that shit.
Agreed.
Big picture, fine.
Talking about
but you
the game.
don't lose that game. I'm sorry. I don't care. Anyway, take care. Talk to you later.
Joey, you're right. You're spot on. You're spot on. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being upset. There's nothing wrong with being upset about that game. Yes, the Yankees blew it. Let's also forget who the Yankees came back and beat. They beat Emmanuel Clase. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. 2 outs. That was going to be one of the best wins probably of the entire year when you do something like that. You do stuff like that, I mean, that type of victory just stays with you as a wow moment. You know what I mean? It stays with you as a real wow moment. So the New York Yankees, man, let them keep doing it. Keep doing their thing. Shore some stuff up like everybody here has been saying. Shore that stuff up like everybody here has been saying. Lock it in, get it going, and let's friggin' go, man. That's simple. Lock it in and let's friggin' go. That's simple, man. We got one more voicemail, guys. Then we're going to wrap up today's show, baby. We got Toronto Yankees at Toronto coming up later today on Game Season Live, post-Game Season Live. You guys know the deal, man.
Hey, Pete. It's Matt. the play yesterday that Gleyber Torres did not make really lit me up to the point where I want him off the team. I don't want the Yankees to re-sign him. All right.
They're not going to.
Thank you. Have a blessed day, and may God bless America.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt. The worst thing that happened was the injury to Yorbit Vivas. If Vivas doesn't get injured, you know, there'd probably be a little bit of whispers. I don't think anything too crazy. But let's just say he was in AAA. And you come to June, beginning of July. And let's say Vivas is hitting 286, 290, 10 homers, 8 homers. And he's just putting up really good numbers playing a strong second base. If you're the New York Yankees now, you can sit back and go, do we make a change? And don't get me wrong, I think Gleyber Torres is going to hit. I think Gleyber Torres is going to be fine. I think this is I don't know if the thumb injury is a problem still. I don't know. I think Gleyber is going to hit. I think Gleyber's going to be fine. Let's quickly look at the 3 matchups coming up. Of course, guys, we got Luis Hill on the hill tonight against Chris Bassett. That is a 7:07 start time in Toronto. So a good matchup right there. That is today's game. Tomorrow's game, 7:07 start time. Again, Carlos Rodon, 1-0 with a 1.72 ERA, will go up against Kikuchi. That is Tuesday's game. And then Wednesday's game's a 3:07 start time. Marcus Stroman versus Kevin Gausman, who has not been good to start the year. Kevin Gausman has not been good at all. Marcus Stroman, 1-1, 2.12 ERA. It is going to be a good American League East matchup as the Yankees head to Toronto. Yankees, of course, in first place right now. Yeah, we can have our gripes about a couple of things, but again, heads up, chin up. Yankees are indeed in first place. So, guys, again, I will be seeing you all on Saturday every single second. We're getting closer to the great event that is NYYU Day. So, until next time, guys, I am out. Thank you so much for everything today. Grab your cup of 4Q coffee in the big times, 4qcoffee.com. Check it out. Use promo code NYYU, baby. Love you guys. Until next time, I'm out. Peace, baby.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way downtown, but it's shit.